Hello friends, I am Ankit and welcome to my channel. I am here with my daily prediction and analysis for global markets and commodities. In this analysis, we'll look into gold, silver, oil, NG and indices including Dow Jones, Nasdaq, FTSE 100, Germany 40 and Nifty. We'll try to find out what could be expected from these instruments today, where to enter, where to exit, what should be our take profit and how these markets are moderately are expected to behave throughout this day. With the help of candlestick charts, we are going to do all this. Do watch till the end. Yesterday again was a wonderful day. All the targets achieved. We were bullish on oil, NG and gold and silver. All the targets achieved on the upside, and for indices we were bearish, and in fact all the indices broke nicely and achieved the targets. Now let's see what is expected throughout this day. Let's start the day with gold first. Also, don't forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can remain stay tuned with the latest analysis. My next video will be up specifically for gold, Dow Jones and Nasdaq just before the US cash session. So please press the bell icon. Now let's start the day with gold. Gold right now trading at 1932 and it has achieved 1940 levels. Those were the targets yesterday. Now observation on gold on the 4-hour charts. It has created a support here at 1910. Now the support is shifted to 1920 and with the support at 1920, but my worry point is that it has failed to go past the highs there. So yes, I will be looking forward to, if it breaks 1940 today and it continues beyond 1940, definitely again it will fly towards 1951, 1955 and 1960 levels. One can remain long on gold accordingly. Also look at this. Another observation is it is creating higher lows here, and that is what right now the support at around 1930, and you can see this is the 20 period moving average giving it a support at 1932. That is also very important. So yes, a good short entry can only be below 1928 levels, where you can expect 1925, 1922 and 1920. These three levels are going to be important, and if it breaks 1920 levels, it might see a further fall towards 1915 and 1910 levels. However, I am bullish, and if it breaks 1937 today, probably it may get a little resistance at 1940, and beyond that definitely it will fly towards 1951, 1955 and 1960 levels. Look at the directional movement is still red. That is overbought on the 4-hour charts and looking downwards. That is my worry point. MACD is still on buy side. RSI is comfortable. Coming back to the daily charts. On the daily charts, you can see this is what we can observe here on the daily charts. It is creating lower highs there, and probably the resistance for the day is at around 1940. So yes, a good long entry and a confirmed long entry is only beyond 1940, beyond which it is definitely going to fly. But still you can take a long entry at 1937 for a target of 1940, and beyond that definitely it will fly. So yes, till the time it remains below 1937, the next support level should come into picture at 1930 and 1928 levels. Breaking 1928, one can go short, and but the support levels are very nearby, 1925, 1922 and 1920 levels. And if it breaks 1918, then you can expect a further stronger fall on the downside. However, looking at the charts here on the daily charts, 1920 is now a stronger support, and breaking 1940 we may see a rise. So yes, we have got our observations there clear. We have got the entries. Look at this, the directional movement is green, the stochastic is looking upwards, the MACD is on sell side and trying to converge. As I said, it is trying to converge. See the size of the candle there, probably trying to converge and crossover again on the buy side, so I'll be watchful. So and now let me summarize. We have got our charts, we have got the observations there. Take a long entry at 1937. The next target is 1940.5, and beyond that it will fly towards 1945, 1947, 1951, 1955, 1960. It can reach till 1960. Beyond that, sky is the limit. So a good confirmation for the long for the today is 1940.5, but you can still get 3 points by taking a long at 1937. Second observation, go short below 1928 and you can expect it to hit 1925, 1922 and 1920. See, we have to gain from the moment either ways, but don't trade between 1928 to 1937.5. I think these 10 points we have to skip, and we have to see how it is trying to behave within these 10 points. Probably it may try to consolidate before giving a breakout, and that is why I have left these 10 points. Above and beyond, It has still got a strong support at 1940 and it has still got a strong support at 1920. So in between these 20 points, it may try to swing a bit before trying to give a breakout. So take your positions accordingly. This is all for good. Now let's have a look at silver. Silver on the 4-hour chart, see it has again created a base at 2490. I had told yesterday that any short entry is below 2490 and only, and look at this on the 4-hour chart, it has also got its resistance intact at 2530 35 levels. I told many a time that 2530 2540 zone is very important for silver. If it breaks this zone, definitely it will fly, but right now it is trying to consolidate. Also in the near term chart, it is giving a lower highs and higher lows. It means it is trying to consolidate, and we will be watchful in between this range, that is 2510 today and 2530. In between these 20 points, we will not trade. Don't take a position between 2510 and 2530. If it breaks 2530, you can definitely take a long entry. Then you can expect 2540, 2550 and 2560 levels. 2560 is going to be a strong resistance for silver for upward movement. Similarly, if it breaks 2510, then you can take a short entry for 2500, which is going to be a stronger support, and below 2500 you can expect 2492 levels, which might provide a stronger support. So yes, we have got our couple of entries there. Directional movement is still in red, and 4-hour stochastic is near to overbought. MACD is still in buy, and daily RSI is comfortable. Look at the daily charts now. On the daily charts, see here is the support at 2490. Yes, with the support at 2490. Also look at this, it is trying to give you lower highs, indicating that markets are not yet completely, cannot be said bullish. But yes, if it breaks, here is the 20 period moving zone at 2540, and then 25, this is the exponential moving average, and pivot at 2545 levels. So yes, I'll be watchful. If it breaks 25 40 45 zone anytime, definitely then you can expect that silver is going to give a strong breakout, and it is going to rise strongly on the upside. So for the day, in fact, if it breaks 2530, you can take a long entry. Target is 2540 2545, and if it breaks 2510, you can take a short entry for 2500, which is going to be a stronger support. Below that, 2492 will come into picture. So in between 2510 and 2530 will not trade. I will not recommend you to trade in between these 20 points. Just skip it. Above and beyond, you can take your positions accordingly. Directional movement is green. Stochastic is neutral level, neither overbought nor oversold. MACD is still on sell, and RSI is almost at comfortable levels. So let me summarize again. Long entry above 2530, you can expect 2537, 2540, 2545 levels. These three levels, if it breaks, we can expect it to fly again towards 2560, 2580 levels. On the downside, if it breaks 2520, you can take a short entry. 2510, you can take a short entry at 2510. The target is 2504, 2500, 2495, 2492. And it has got a strong support at 2490 levels, which are going to provide a stronger support. Breaking 2490, it will fall further towards 2460, 2440 levels. Watch out for these levels. So right now, the strong resistance zone between 2490 and 2540 is very much existent. Any breakout above and below will definitely, but in fact, we have to take the advantage of the moment in between these 50 points, and that is why I said short below 2510, long above 2530. So this is all for silver. Now let's have a look at crude oil. See, this is the 4-hour chart for oil, and I was bullish yesterday. We had expected 111 levels, and it has achieved, and now trading at 112.6 levels. You can see this is the 4-hour charts, but on the 4-hour charts, see, this is the channel it is trying to trade in. Also, one must observe that the candle size is diminishing in nature. Diminishing means it is trying, the candle size is getting smaller with every move, indicating that probably it can reverse a bit, it can drop a bit from here onwards. So I'll be watchful of 113 levels, and see, it is also at the top of the Bollinger Bands on the 4-hour charts, and that is why I'll be watchful. Any breakout beyond 113.5 will be a very good indication that it can fly further, else from there, and also any breakdown below 112 will be a very good indication that it is going to drop. So take a short entry at $112 levels, and a long entry beyond 113.5 is recommended. Now look at this. Directional movement is bullish. It is overbought on the 4-hour charts, and hence probably you can expect a little drop. It is consistently trading overbought on the 4-hour chart. It has given multiple green candles, and that is why I say probably you can expect a little drop on crude oil today, and one can take a short entry at $112 levels. The next target is 109 and $108 levels. 108 is going to be a good support, so take your positions accordingly. MACD is still on buy. RSI is RSI is overbought rather. Now coming back to the daily charts. On the daily charts, you will find that the daily candle is yet to begin, and for in my broker, and if you see, there is a strong support lying at around $108 levels for the day. So it may try to achieve a high and then probably break from there and come down till towards 112, 110, 108 levels. So yes, from at around, if you see it around 113, 114 levels, 113.5, 114 levels, yes, that is a time you can take a short entry and you can expect it to break. But these are markets, we have to be very cautious, and a good short entry for crude oil is below 112 levels, where you can expect it to drop. Don't trade between 112 and 114. Let it decide a direction. Below 112, you can expect 111, 110 and 108 levels, which is going to be 108 is going to be good support. Below 110, it will fall strongly and we can expect a good drop. Above 140, we can expect a good rise towards 120 levels. So yes, this is what we can expect. The support right now from the 20 period moving average on the daily chart is at around $108 levels. It is extremely bullish. It is extremely overbought on the stochastic. There is a probable crossover which can be expected on the MACD, and then it is going to remain bullish for the rest of the week. RSI is comfortable. Now, so this is all for oil. A good long entry is beyond 114, I will say. Till the time it is below 114, probably you can expect a drop from $114 levels towards 112, 111, 110 and 108 levels. 108 is going to be stronger support for oil for this week, and yes, it is still very much bullish. One can enjoy the ride. If it breaks 114, you can take a long entry for 116, 117.5, 119 and 120. It can achieve 120 also if it breaks $114 levels, then only. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at natural gas. See, NG again trying to fall shy of $5 levels. I had told yesterday 5.02 is the long entry. If it breaks 5.02 again today, you can take a long entry, and definitely you can expect it to rise. You can expect it to fly towards 5.15, $5.2 levels, and beyond that you can expect it to fly towards 5.4. Now that is what I'll be looking for. It has created a good tail for the rest of the week, and yes, if it breaks 5.02, don't forget to go long. Also look at this, how beautifully it is respected $4.8 levels. This is a very strong support level. If you see it breaking 4.75, this is a 20 period moving average and exponential moving average giving it a support. So if it breaks here below 4.75, then only I'll recommend a short, else it is going to fly. A good long entry beyond 5.02, one can remain long for the entire week, and you can expect it to hit 5.2, $5.4 levels throughout this week. In fact, it can go higher. Now look at this. Only my worry point is here that it is overbought on the stochastic, and probably that is why I say 5.02 I'll be watchful. If it drops below 5.02, it will again come back till towards 4.8, 4.75, and it may try to consolidate and trade within this range, that is 4.75 to 5.02. Any break below 4.75, confirmation of a good drop, you can expect that it is going to head towards 4.6, 4.5 levels. These are very strong support levels for NG. I have told you many times in my past analysis that 4.4, 4.5, this zone 4.4, 4.5 is going to remain crucial for NG. If it breaks this zone, then and then only I will confirm that it is bearish, else it may continue to rise. So take your position accordingly. Probably it may try to trade between 4.75 to 5.02. Any breakout above and below, close your eyes and go long above 5.02. And yes, the nearest resistance for NG at 5.05 is there. Beyond that, it will fly towards 5.15, 5.2 and 5.4 levels. On the downside, if it breaks 4.75, we may see a good strong fall. So take your positions accordingly. In between these $2.5, $2.7, we have to be cautious. That is between 4.75 to 5.02. So this is all for NG. Now let's have a look at US Nifty. Nifty on the daily charts, as I said yesterday in my daily analysis, 17,100 it has touched, and if it breaks 17,100, rather I will say if it breaks 17,080 today, you can expect that it is going to drop further towards 17,050 and 17,000. This time the move, see, last yesterday it was the almost 300 points of move, so today you can expect if it breaks 17,080, probably you can expect it to drop below 17,000, but 17,000 and 17,050, this zone is very important for Nifty. If it breaks this, you can expect it to drop till towards 16,900 940 levels, and till the time it remains above 17,000 and 17,050 levels, you can expect a little bounce back again, but there is a stronger resistance existent at 17. See, this is the 100 period moving average lying at around 17,200 17,240 zone. This is going to be important resistance zone. It is still on buy on the directional movement. Stochastic was overbought, looking downwards and divergent, and hence probably it is still very much bearish. As I said in my weekly analysis also and daily analysis also, it has seen its peak and MACD is trying to converge from here. That is what it is trying to do. Probably we can expect couple more red candles and then the crossover will complete. Now coming back to the 4-hour charts, on the 4-hour charts, the candle is trying to form. It may try to see the lows is what something I will be observant here. It is giving higher lows, and hence if it breaks 17,100, then yes, it can give you sharper red candle towards 17,040 17,050 levels. So in fact it can take the index below 17,000. See right now, one more observation, see, this was the support, this is the retracement, and now looking downwards. Any long entries beyond 17,200 240 levels, if it breaks this zone at 17,200 240, you can expect that it is going to fly again towards 17,300 and plus levels. So I will be watchful of 17,200 240 zone. If it breaks this zone, yes, you can expect it to rise. I will not recommend a long entry till it's below 17,240, and yes, till it's below 17,240, you can again expect it to drop. I told yesterday also, below 17,250 I will be bearish. I told in my weekly analysis also that below 17,200 I will be bearish. I will be expecting it to drop till towards 16,900 and below levels. So probably today you can expect that at least it might try to hit 17,040 17,000 levels before trying to rise a bit. Directional movement is red, and yes, on the 4-hour chart, see, this is my worry point, that it might rise a bit also, that it is near to bottom on the stochastic, and that probably it has to rise. But yes, if it continues, it can continue to drop on an oversold side, enter with a couple of long short candles on the oversold side, and then it can rise. Now look at this, MACD is still white divergent and still on sell. Now coming to the daily charts here. On the daily chart, the candle is yet to form, and I told very clearly there is a strong resistance at existent at 17,200 to 40, and there is a support at 17,100. So we have already seen this, and let me summarize it again. If you see it trading below 17,080, you can take a short entry, and if you see it trading above 17,240, you can take a long entry. In between these 160 points, we have to be cautious. Let it take and decide a direction. Above 17,240, yes, you can expect it to rise, and below 17,080, you can expect it to drop towards 17,040 17,000, and then it will try to hit 16,920 16,930 levels. Below that, it may break strongly. On the upside, if it breaks 17,240, yes, you can expect it to rise towards 17,300 17,320 levels, and beyond that, sky is the limit. It can try to hit 17,400 again. That is going to be the upper limit, and we may see a break again tomorrow. That is what can be expected here. In between these 160 points, be cautious, don't take a position. So this is all for Nifty. Now let's have a look at US 30. Look at US 30 on the 4-hour chart. See, the wall is there at 34,800. I have told many times 34,800 is strong resistance level. Now look at this on the 4-hour chart. The next long entry is only above 34,600. Also look at this. It is going to give lower highs and higher lows, and 34,600 and 34,400. In between these 200 points, I will not recommend you to take a position. Below 34,400, yes, it will break strongly towards 34,300, the pivot, and then 34,100, the strong pivot. So yes, a good short entry is below 34,400 only, and a good long entry above 34,600 only. Beyond 34,600, you can expect it to hit 34,700 34,800. Directional movement is still bullish. Stochastic looking upwards, can try to take a bull, and yes, MACD has just crossed over and it is wide and divergent. Probably it can see right now it is giving a mixed signal. It can continue to drop. Look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, yes, there is a high which is situated at around 34,780 levels. This is going to be a stronger resistance. It may now try to break the previous high at 34,800. If it does, then there will be a strong bull which can come on US 30, and it can one can expect it to hit 35,000 levels. On the downside, see, it is giving higher lows, and if it breaks 34,400 today, yes, that is the time one can go short. You can expect 34,200, 34,100. 34,200 will provide a support, then 34,100 will come into picture. Below that, sky is the limit. It can drop heavily. Directional movement is bullish, and stochastic is overbought, and hence it has to drop. It will drop because it is it is overbought, and it needs to come back to comfortable levels, and that is why I am probably looking for a drop, and MACD is trying to converge. But take a short entry below 34,400. The target is 34,200, 34,100 zone, and below that it will break below 34,000. On the upside, take a long entry at 34,600. Then you can expect it to hit 34,720, 34,780 levels. Beyond that, if it breaks 34,800, yes, sky is the limit. It will rise strongly on the upside. So this is all for US 30. Take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at US 100. Similarly, for US 100, I told many a times 14,200 is a stronger support zone. Only and only if it breaks 14,200, I will recommend that it is going to drop further. Yesterday again, 14,200 gave a stronger support. On the upside, see, it is seen higher highs, indicated that probably there is still a little bullishness. However, you can see that 14,500, which is going to be a stronger resistance for US 100 for the day, and any long entry is only beyond 14,400 levels. Beyond that, one can expect 14,460, 14,500 levels, and any short entry is below 14,300, where you can expect it to drop till towards 14,200 levels. Directional movement is red. Stochastic is overbought, and hence I'll recommend a drop there, and MACD is convergent, though it is still in buy side. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour charts there. On the 4-hour charts, see, what it is trying to do is, on the near term charts, lower highs and higher lows. That is what it is trying to create, and that is why I say 14,400 and 14,300. This zone I'll be watchful of. Any break below 14,300, you can expect 14,200, which is going to give it a stronger support, and any break beyond 14,400, you can expect 14,480, 500 zone, which may provide it a stronger resistance. Now look at this. Direction movement is bullish still, but MACD stochastic is looking downwards, and that is why I am expecting a drop. Take a short entry at 14,300 and you can expect a drop. Look at the MACD on the 4-hour chart, has just crossed over, and see, after long bullish run it is crossed over, and hence you can expect it to drop a bit on the downside. And yes, a good short entry below 14,300 can be taken. The support level at 14,200 will come into picture. Below 14,200 it will break strongly again on the downside towards 14,100 and 14,060 below that, and it will try to go back below 14,000 towards 13,950, 13,900 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Above 14,400, yes, you can expect 14,460 and 14,480 levels to provide a stronger resistance. Beyond that, definitely it will fly past 14,500, 14,600 levels. So take your positions accordingly. Now let's have a look at FTSE 100. See, FTSE 100 on the 4-hour charts, it breaking this low highs and trading in a bullish zone. So probably once it goes beyond 7455, you can again expect it to rise till towards 7470, and beyond that it is going to fly towards 7480 and 7500 levels. So I'll be watchful of 7455. One can take a long entry at 7455 on FTSE 100, and one can expect it to rise again. But it is overbought. It is directional movement is bullish, but near to overbought on the stochastic, and MACD has just crossed over on the sell side. Hence, a short entry below 7420 can be taken. and below 7420 it will try to come back to 7400, 7380. 7380 is going to be a stronger support zone. Below 7380, yes, you can expect it to drop, and above 7455 it can get a little resistance at 7470 and 7500. These two levels are going to be stronger resistance for FTSE 100. But yes, take a long entry about 7455 levels. Look at the daily charts. On the daily charts, it has created higher lows, so I will be watchful of 7480 zone. If it breaks 7470 7480 zone, definitely it is going to fly further. It may try to cross 7520 7550 zone, else it can again drop from 74, achieving this highs at 7470 7480 zone. It can again drop. A good short entry is only below 7420 levels. Below that you can again expect it to drop towards 7400, 7380, and below that it will try to come back towards 7350 levels. So in between this zone, that is 7420 to 7455, you have to be very cautious in between these 35 points, and in fact I will say 7480 to 7420, in between these 60 points you have to be cautious. Any good long entries beyond 7480, you can expect it to rise towards 7500, 7520, 7550 levels. Any drop below 7420, it will take it towards 7400, 7380 and below levels. Take your positions accordingly. And this is all for FTSE 100. Now let's have a look at Germany 40. See, Germany 40 on a daily chart, you will find that it is given lower highs, and now the resistance is 7450. Only breaking 7450, I will recommend you to go long. Also on the downside, there is a support at 7300, rather I will say 7280 levels, 7270 levels. If it breaks this zone at 7250, you can take a short entry at 7250, and you can expect that it is going to 14250. If it breaks 14250, you can expect it to drop towards 14100, and this time the drop is going to be sharp. It may take it towards 14000 and below levels. On the upside, if it breaks 14450, the rise is going to be sharp, and it is going to take it towards upside towards 14500, 14600 zone. The directional movement is bearish. The stochastic is overbought, looking downwards, and hence I will be expecting a break. MACD is trying to converge. Now let's have a look at the 4-hour charts. On the 4-hour chart, see, it is giving higher lows, lower highs, trying to get a little resistance. And yes, you can take a long entry at 14400 also, and you can take a short entry at 14250. In between this 150 points, I'll be recommending you to stay cautious. Once it breaks 14400, then the next target is 14450, which is going to be the strongest resistance for Germany 100. Beyond that, it will fly strongly. So between 14400 to 14250, don't take a position. Below 14250, yes, definitely one can remain short. One can again expect it to drop towards 14100 level, which is going to be strong support zone. So take your positions accordingly. This is all from my side, and join my Telegram channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training related queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.